What up, my poker peeps? It's the Hatter, and welcome back to part 2, vlog 14. And this is the second part, well, actually like the second hour of the Jack's Best Bet Hatter game that I hosted on my birthday, February 10th. That's right. So this first hand, I just want to talk about a little bit, and it really goes into leveling. And sometimes people level themselves, and that's kind of what happens in this hand. I know looking back, he will definitely tell you he misplayed this. So, Swaggy Max under the gun. He limps with King Jack. Maybe not the best play, but we're having fun. We're splashing around. Now, suited pairs, he's going to go ahead and raise the 10 with Ace-6 of hearts. It's okay raise. And then I go ahead and make it 25 of pocket 10s. As soon as I re-raise him, I 3-bet him, he kind of gets, he levels himself and he thinks I'm picking on him and I'm just raising. But I actually have a good hand. I don't go too big because I'm trying to figure out how strong he is because he had been playing tighter. So he goes ahead and calls. We go to a flop. He flops the nut flush draw, and I flop it over. I continuation bet, which is pretty standard. And the turn card is such a sick card, y'all. The 10 of hearts. So it gives him the nut flush, and now I've boated up. And this is where it goes into the leveling. Now he goes deep into the tank right here, and eventually he's going to check to me. Now, let's start thinking about this from my point of view. So from my point of view, as soon as the hand was dealt and I raised, he was like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You're always raising me. And in his mind, I know he already thinks that I'm trying to bully him. I'm trying to do this, which was really the furthest thing from the truth. Actually, the reason that I raised so small was I was trying to figure out how strong he was because I knew he was playing pretty tight. And overall, suited pairs is a pretty strong player. So when he goes deep into the tank on this one and eventually checks to me, I bet 40. When he went so deep in the tank, I really did think, man, did he hit a flush here? It's definitely a possibility. So now when he goes thinking again, now with the nut flush draw, I think he should go ahead and raise me here and start charging my hand, especially if I have something like kings, aces, which I can't have the ace of hearts, but queens, jacks, hands like that if I have a single heart. But he goes ahead and puts in the call, and now the king of clubs rolls off. And you'll see here in just a second, he loads up a bet and is going to bet into me now on the river. Now, I start to think about this when he goes ahead and makes the bet. The bet's coming in right now. So when he makes this bet, and I believe it is 110. So when he makes this $110 bet, now I'm pretty sure that he has the flush. So I'm really thinking about what can I do to try to get the call, but also you'll see here in just a second, I'm going to look back at my cards. Now, suited pairs is a good player, like I told you. So I know right now he's focused on me. I'm kind of feeling like I'm in a tank. Now, when I look back, there's a reason I'm looking back here. I want him to think that I'm looking back to see if I have a high heart, because he's smart enough to understand blockers and stuff like that. So let's say I had something like, you know, ace king with the king of hearts. I could be looking back to see if I have the king of hearts to block some of his flush draw possibilities. So I do a little bit of Hollywood in here, probably too much in the moment, but I'm thinking about what I should do. Should I jam? Should I min click? I mean, there's really only one play for me to do here, and it's to jam, but I don't want to make it too quick, which I think it wouldn't have mattered because he had already leveled himself into thinking that I was going to try something here. So as you'll see, I'll stick it in and he snaps me off very quickly. And I believe it goes back to his pre-flop thinking that I was just trying to bully through and push through with some bluffs. As you can see, when he reacts like this, I believe the reason he reacted like this in the moment is, like I said, he leveled himself. He knew that I have very few bluffs on that river. Actually, when he first done it, I almost was a little worried that he maybe had pocket eights or even the kings come in at the river. But I don't know. It's like I said, I believe this hand all goes back to leveling. I know this hand definitely was a stinger for him because I think looking back, he finds a fold a lot against me. It's hard for me to have many stone cold bluffs in this situation. Either pretty much all I'm repping there is a boat. He holds the ace of hearts. Now, say he had something like king, queen, or queen, jack of hearts, and I had like the single heart or the ace of hearts, I might run a bluff. But in this configuration with him holding the nut flush draw, I just always have a boat here. But like I said, I think if he would have thought about it, he would have figured it out. But he had already leveled himself pre-flop, and it's just a learning lesson for him, and I know he learned it, and he's going to get me next time. All right, in this next hand, the only reason I'm posting this hand is to talk about aggression, and a lot of low-stakes players don't like to be very aggressive. So Diggs jumps into the hand with Queen Jack suited, which is fine raising up. Swaggy Mac just flats, and Ty just flats. They allow me to come along on the button with Jack 10. I should never be in this hand, and this is where your pre-flop decision-making and 3-betting is so important. I made a video about this. So since Swaggy Mac just flatted and Ty just flatted with ace queen, now I'm in the hand. I've flopped top pair. I don't have no blockers to diamonds. When Swaggy Mac leads out for 15, I'm definitely going to make a call here with top pair. It's pretty standard in my opinion. It goes over to Diggs, who have been playing super tight, and I'm a little shocked. I think he was going ahead and starting to work on maybe setting up a bluff here. He's got 2 overs, which is nice, but I really think he was trying to set up a bluff here. He knows with me flatting, I shouldn't be too strong. Now, when the 10 of spades rolls off, this is definitely a beautiful card to me. Swaggy Mac and Diggs check, and I'm going to go ahead and bet 30 and start getting value out of my hand. I definitely should be going a little bigger here, but, I mean, it is what it is. I really don't want them to think I have a 10. I've been bluffing a lot, so I have a good image. Diggs gets out the way. Swaggy Mac's going to make a call. And the 6 of spades, which is a complete brick, rolls off on the river. Now, I will give Swaggy Mac credit here. A lot of people might just willy-nilly bluff here. He does not. He ends up checking, and I'm going to bet out 50, and he's going to make a pretty quick fold. So, but really the only reason I want to put this hand in here and talk about it is about your pre-flop decision-making. You got to 3-bet to get these marginal hands like the one I end up winning here. Ty could have took down a bunch of dead money, especially if he would have 3-bet and c-bet. All right, on to the next one. All right, on to the next hand, and this one is about Froggy. Now, one thing I know, Froggy will put in a lot of crazy bluffs. She's not worried about trying to play GTO all the time. She will get in there and throw in some bluffs. And this one actually threw the commentators for a loop. No one could figure it out, but I've played enough with her. When she gets it in her mind she wants to bluff, she don't care about the cards. She ain't playing the cards at all. So as you can see, I open the 10. She goes ahead and calls. And Yucko comes along in the small blind with probably the best hand of all, the 10-9 suited. And I think really she's after me right here for the most part. So the flop comes king of diamonds, 6 of hearts, 10 of spades. I have nothing. She's going to go, when it checks to her, she's going to go ahead and start running her bluff with her 7-4 offsuit. She bets 30, which is pretty much half pot. She's pointing at her hat there saying, look into the eyes. Yucko, he's got middle pair. He's going to go ahead and float, and I'm going to get out of the way. Now, here's where the problem comes initially. The turn is a 9. So now Yucko is flop 2 pair, and he is going nowhere. But Froggy, she's already committed to this is the hand she's going to bluff. So she goes ahead and puts in another bet here, which is fine. It's just that the 9 brings in so many hands he could have. He could have queen jack. He could have 2 pairs. So he makes a pretty quick call after she bets 45. And now the river actually comes a great card for her to bluff, the queen of spades. Now the problem in her mind is she's probably worried about him having a jack, but once you commit it to it, she ends up putting in a bet of 60. I think if she goes bigger here, maybe like 150, or even if she got real spicy and went with like an over bet to 225, I think Yucko's going to go ahead and let it go. The bet's a little small, but I love the try, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, that frog right there has a ton of heart, just so y'all know. Y'all go ahead and mess around with that frog if you want. These next 2 hands, I'm going to let the commentators have it because I think they did a great job explaining both hands. So let's jump right in these next 2.
RMD should be automatic at 40. They couldn't trust the trickery to do it?
No, I mean, he was a charger, so.
Yeah.
Who was the Badger?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I know
After I lose this hand, I'm going to go use the bathroom.
Good idea.
2 to go. Although I said that's because the guy that was just here, he's a charger fan.
That's me. I'm the guy that was just there. I'm the charger fan.
Uh-oh, Yucko. Pocket aces.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, but he raised the $10. He's inviting someone in to ruin his day. And only for the price of $10, you can ruin Yucko's day. They all say, why not?
Best bets up 5 ways.
It's like an infomercial. For one easy installment of $10, you can ruin Yucko's
Wow, 4
day.
deuce, by the way, for Miss
Day
Froggy.
ruined. What did I just tell you? Ruined.
He's dead.
Oh my God. Only $10. What are we doing here? He don't even get a sham wow. He don't get no OxyClean. Full house is all he's getting fed. Straight full houses. Baby, come in the house and get you a plate real quick. Oh, she just checked the full house.
Got a boat.
Woo, Lord. She about to baptize him real quick. You better go ahead and lay down, man. Damn. Why you making it 10 with aces pre-flop? I don't care if I got my mama sitting across from me. I'm making 20-25. Oh my God!
Oh, ace is full. That's why. Oh no! What is happening?
Oh, he said call the ambulance,
Lord.
but not,
But not
for
for
me.
me.
Oh,
Where did that come from?
that frog is dead. That frog is
my
gone.
goodness.
Oh my God!
From where? Boat over boat? Ace is not cracked, by the way. Oh my goodness. Gracious.
Man, I just gotta put my head down, bro.
Poker's a sick game, ain't it? And she only puts in a call.
Oh my gosh.
What a river.
I should have just jammed. I think you called.
What was your kicker? What does it matter? Why are kickers being talked about?
I guess she didn't show the boat.
No, she did because he said, "Oh my God."
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Wow. What in the heck?
Oh my God! What an outer space ace.
Froggy, we know you're going to watch this. You tell us, how'd you
Can't be
find a
saying
call
every
there?
time.
We got to know.
It's like maybe there's a big pot that you lost because of it, but you know, jacks are still premium. Ace King's a premium, so it is what it is. You know, you can't let a couple hands define it. No matter how bad you think you run with it, other people are winning with it, right?
They sure are. They're doing well with it.
But we could always say that people overplay Ace King also, right? Like 5-bet jam,
That I
5-bet
do see
jamming.
a lot of.
You want to see all 5 cards?
No, that I do see a lot of. Overplaying Ace King.
What would Turkey do?
Yucca gonna open up 15 with 9s. Lobby dog.
I think
Call with the Jack of Hearts, and now we get a raise from Hatter with Ace Jacks off. He's been finding these little squeeze spots. I love it. He's really the only one that's 3-bet tonight. Wow, and Froggy's in here with Ace Queen suited.
Jesus, she's not calling.
You don't think so?
No, she has $2 in, man. 73 more.
Look at those eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right.
I'm gonna get
No, don't disappoint me, Froggy.
I'm gonna stare at the menu for a while.
She went crazy with 7-4 off.
It's never gonna happen.
She's gonna do it.
It's over.
Oh
200.
man, it's like
No, she didn't do it. Oh, Jeff, we're gonna have to have a talk.
and we go in after.
I mean, 2 players behind. I don't even hate the fold.
Yeah, no,
I don't.
I don't hate it either. But given we can see the cards,
You don't have further.
Given we can see the cards. Now things change a little bit.
Yep, everything changes.
But 2 players behind. I
But it
mean,
is probably the correct fold, anyways.
watch that flop just slap us in the face.
Oh,
Set.
great fold,
Set.
great fold.
Set.
And he leads out for 100.
Why is he doing that?
somewhere in that area.
It's just c-betting, just saying he has an overpair. Trying to rep an overpair. Did he say all in?
Why?
Yucca.
Oh, I guess he.
Let him catch up a little bit, Yucca. Get some more money.
Trips at 9.
Does show a set of 9s.
Alright, well, let's about time you guys got deals.
Let's get some money, Yucca. He's betting. He 3-bet pre.
Why would I rip
He
it?
c-bet.
Yeah, why would you rip that? Because I wanted him to try to do something funky, or if he had an overpair. How can he do something funky if you got a shot? How can you do something funky?
That's what I just said.
That's so
That's
funny.
what I said. All right.
That's pretty funny.
All right, here are your B-pips for the first
He just
2
instantly
hours.
calls him out.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing it out over here, you know. But 70% Hatter leading the way. Next closest is Yucko at 39%. And everybody now above 26. Look at our boy Diggs, no longer in last. Tied for last.
Diamond, now I'm questioning what's going on.
And here you're winning so far. And yeah, after that hat, actually everything kind of evens out, which is kind of crazy.
That is.
Look at that. Hatter
Swaggy
395,
Mac,
Froggy
yeah.
299. Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. That was a crazy fold with the ace queen by Froggy. But like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for part 3.